Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for a block. It's Everett. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but...
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A low line drive and not his best work. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Offense getting set for first down. The give from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Coming after it. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line's got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense drags him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty...
And And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Using his feet. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. LSU quick to the line.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable at that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the ground, it's Figueroa. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd and California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, LSU. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The play-action fake, getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. The give to the tailback. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Sends it downfield. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it in the middle. It's Peppers. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they're getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get...
And he breaks into the open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On second down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 22 on first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires left. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got the first down and more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Got rid of it just in time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're bringing heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Suggs. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Power football with the run. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.